Especially with the Trademark transmission, you have to be, I believe it's in within 0.05 of an inch of the center of the bell housing to the crank. Otherwise, one, your warranty's void, and also the transmission will just it'll shift horribly. It'll shift. You're going to want to make sure that these surfaces where the bell housing goes are nice and clean. Same thing on the back of the bell housing, because you want to make sure the bell housing is nice and flat and true. So I've done all that. So I'm going to put the bell housing on. Alright, so the bell housing is on. One thing else you need to do is clean up this opening real good, and I hit that with a Scotch-Brite pad. So it's all nice and clean, no rust. To do this, you need a couple of special tools. This here is a dial indicator. You push on the bottom, see the dial, measures in thousandths of inches. And this here is a magnetic base. So I'm going to put both of these onto the flywheel. Got the bell housing on, and then the flywheel's on. And then that dial indicator and magnetic base I have mounted to the flywheel. So as the flywheel turns, the dial indicator is going to turn, and it will rub on the locating hole for the transmission. I basically went out to YouTube and watched a couple videos and kind of figured it out. So I'm going to I've figured out how far I'm off. I'm going to show you basically what that is. So my dial indicator is right here, and I basically rotated until I found out where it went from positive to negative. Okay, and zeroed it out. And then I turned the crank and then found out where it's stopped going negative, or at least changing direction, which is right there. Okay, and I'm essentially between 25 and 26 thousandths of an inch difference from down here to up here at this point. So I'm basically between 25 and 26 thousandths of an inch off in that direction. Okay, now that's measured across a diameter. So you really just got to shift it half of that. Okay, so it's 13 thousandths of an inch, 12.5 to 13 thousandths of an inch. I bought offset dowel pins at 14 thousandths of an inch, so I should be able to get within a thousandths of an inch of center. For Trademark transmission, you got to be within 5 thousandths of an inch, so that should be plenty as long as I can get there. Again, I'm not going through a ton of detail how exactly to do this. Go out on YouTube. There's a couple really good videos, and they'll do a way better job than I can explain it. And they're 15 to 20 minutes long each, but they're really good. So now I need to take everything off and change the dowel pin. Need to heat the block up to get the dowel pins out. I tried to pound them out without doing this, and it did not work.
When you search star 105.5 Henry County.
So these are the offset dowel pins that I bought. It's a Moroso set, and what I need to do is drill a hole and put in a set screw in the block. Right here across from where the dowel pin goes, and that'll lock them down once I get them clocked into position.
Star 105.5, your music variety.
So tap the holes. Now for the set screws, now I'm just going to clean up the inside so that the dowel pins fit in nicely. So I've installed the dowel pins. Zoom up here. I've indexed them to be close to the angle that's on the bell housing. So it's really kind of a trial and error thing, believe it or not. I'm going to put the bell housing on. We'll remeasure it with the dial indicator and see how close I got. I didn't show you all the gory details, but it took me about 10 tries to get this right. So video proof, I have to be within 5. So let me zero out the gauge. Okay, for zeroed out, I'm going to spin the crank. I got to be within 5 thousandths of an inch. So it's at 0 right now. So I go around. I'm within 5 still. It's 2, 3, and back to 0. So I'm well within 5 thousandths of an inch. I understand more now how to do it. If I were to do it again, I would be a lot quicker at it. But yeah, it took me about 10 tries. And when I say 10 tries, I mean 10 tries of basically loosening up the bell housing and taking a big screwdriver on these dowel pins and turning them. What I did as a mistake first was I turned them too much. I mean, we're only talking about a few thousandths of an inch here. So I was turning them a quarter turn at a time, and it was not even working out. So it is just a little bit of a tick. Get to where you think you're close, and a little tick to get them to move a little bit, and then you'll be good. But it's done. I'm well within my 5 thousandths of an inch, and I know my trans will be good. Guys, take the time to do this. Even if it's an old Muncie transmission, do this. It will, the input shaft, the bearings, everything will last so much longer. And with the Tramac, you have to do it, or you will toast the transmission. So, this is done. I'm very happy.